worrying that it's gonna...
Trying to quietly put Keto's stream onto the Discord, and I'm worried it's going to... Oh no. Oh no. I've been had. I've been sucker punched. It's okay. Other content creators. Everyone. Also, check out Keto and another draft episode. Tee hee. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Sending her a PM here. Just Ninja posted your stream in the channel Discord. Everyone will know you are streaming. Hey. Okay. Yeah, hello everyone. It's me, Garrett. I am playing tonight. We are playing a game called Soulstone Survivors. And Soulstone Survivors is very, very similar to a game you may have seen me play before. Move our jar of cookie there. Very similar to a game you may have seen before, which was called Vampire Survivors. Given the success of that game, a lot of developers have turned to emulating the best parts of it, but at the same time making something completely new. Soulstone Survivors is definitely one of those games where it is its own thing within the genre, and it does it quite well. It does it insanely well. Sorry about the fan, by the way. That's literally a few inches from me because it's hot. And okay, so I should go over what makes this game different. Outside of the glaringly obvious, like, different stats and things like that. There are a lot of things about this that are insanely different than other reverse bullet hell games, and are very good, like, decisions. Very, very good. Hey, whoever! Hello there! Hello there. How are you doing? So, what makes this game very different at the start is that you can change your starting weapon. But, I should say not starting weapon. You can change your weapon, which gives you a skill at the start. You don't have to remain with the weapon. For the demo, there's only 2 weapons for each character that are currently available. Yeah, so it's like you can change up how they begin the game. On top of that, there are a bunch of other bonuses that only each class can get access to, like the arcane, like, explosion for the mage. I don't really know what the warrior gets. This guy gets, like, a rain of arrows. How's your night, whoever, by the way? Hope you are staying cool. You can also craft these weapons. I would hope when the game is released, there are dozens more weapons to unlock and things like that. But, yeah, you can use materials. There's materials that you gather in this game, which Vampire Survivors didn't have that, so there is a system where you're collecting stuff to build up different weapons, just, you know. You gotta do it. So you got different classes, different weapons, and you got a rune system, which I'm guessing is gonna modify abilities. I have no idea. But then you got the skill tree, so standard, like, passive progression stuff, you know, things like damage increases, movement speed, you know, experience bonuses, all that good stuff. But this game is very similar to Risk of Rain 2, as well as being a reverse bullet hell. So Risk of Rain 2, I can't speak for the first game, Risk of Rain 2 had a, like, infinite status bonus progression kind of thing going on. And I guess the best way of telling you is really just to show you now. So like Vampire Survivors, you start in a world, but then, you know, enemies actually have attacks, which is interesting. And this is the beginning wave. It's pretty easy. You know, there's no way I can mess this up. But as I gain experience, which is the little yellow diamonds, things will get better for me, and then things will get worse for me. Actually, I don't know what dictates if it gets worse. I think it's the timer, like everything else. So you get, like, one choice of 3. And there's different rankings to power-ups. So that's the Risk of Rain, like, influence. So this was a 10%, but there's also a 5%. There's also a 20%. There's even special abilities that only affect certain skills. You have all these skills here that you'll unlock that will give you particular bonuses. Double cast is possibly my favorite, but I don't know if we'll get that. So right now we've got a nice little attack speed bonus going on. We can take a look at all our stuff here. So we got 10%, and we can get Frostbolt, Smite, Meteor. I think we'll go for a nice Frostbolt. The piercing. You can build very wacky in this. One of my recent runs was an all projectile build. It was pretty awesome. My strongest build, though, was a bleed build, because there's some really crazy bleed synergies. You also have a dash, which you can use shift to dodge. Actually didn't know that the first few times I was playing the game. I, for some reason, didn't even look at that. Whoopsie on me. So we could get more damage or, you know, reduced movement speed, but I think we want to keep going with the attack speed since we got a nice little buffer. We got 15% right now, right off the bat. And you may have noticed it actually did improve our shot speed, which is nice. That's a healing crystal. I accidentally broke it. Oh well. That's a boss. Let's see. Area of effect or more attack speed. Let's get more attack speed. So we can summon skeletons, Frozen Warhammer, we can blow them up with meteors. I think Meteor has been persistently overpowered, and I like it. I like it a lot. There's actually another version of this game on Steam, by the way. I should have opened up the video by saying that. There's another game. And it's made by the same person, and it is a third-person game using all the same mechanics. The big difference is it's a rogue, like heavy rogue-style dungeon crawler kind of thing. So you take the same characters, the same item builds, the same skills, and you're trying to progress through a ever-increasingly difficult stage. Whereas this is more of the Survivors brand reverse bullet hell. I haven't tried the other demo. Maybe I'll try it. This one really kind of spoke to me more because I loved the Vampire Survivors game. So we could get a meteor to keep our meteor shower really happy. Smite's really good too. We can re-roll them though. We have re-rolls. Let's do that. Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike's always awesome. And let's do block attacks by 15%. Because that's also incredibly helpful. Not taking damage when we would take damage. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me just check my... Hello, I'm not peeking, am I? I hope I'm not peeking. I don't know. I don't think I am. There's a lot of sound from this fan, and I'm very sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Block attacks, damage done. You know, let's do block attacks again, since we've got a nice little synergy for that. So we got attack speed and block attacks. That's what we're really layering at the moment. Very good standards. You don't necessarily need any one of those. I'll usually find myself going into a lot of crit bonuses, though, since they're very powerful. But, again, you don't necessarily need them. Festering Strike. Oof, that's nice. You know what? No. We gotta get Bloodlust, because we got attack speed synergy going on. Yes, that just boosts our attack speed. Now, I believe attack speed is technically cooldown reduction. So I think they should change attack speed to cooldown reduction and do what Vampire Survivors does, where attack speed only affects projectile speed. But I don't know if this game can handle that, since they're animated so differently. It's a very different style of animation. It's a 3D game, you know. Attack speed, again. Because it does appear attack speed is cooldown. Even though it says here cooldown, but then the game says it's attack speed. I'm curious. So attack speed, and you see there's nothing for cooldown, which is so weird. But this appears to only affect the cooldown. What's the question mark for? No, there is skill cooldowns. Excuse me. Huh. That's weird. Okay, so maybe only certain skills are affected by attack speed, but yet they all still have cooldowns. That is very confusing. My guess is they are pretty much one and the same, unless otherwise designated. We just murdered that boss without even trying. That's the power of Pine Soul. Damage done by 5%. We could get disengaged, which knocks enemies back. Yeah, you know what? We'll get disengaged for now. I don't know if we'll keep it, but it's pretty good. Good group damage and pushback. Okay, so power is the thing we really don't have a lot of. We'll increase our Frostbolt, because that's useful. My hope is I can get a double cast for frost abilities, then I might replace another ability like Meteor Shower with maybe Glacier, which just literally appeared. But we don't have double cast, so it's not as valuable. Expose weakness. Critical strikes, apply wound. That's a very useful skill. We're not really banking on crits, but we are hitting enough enemies that crits are happening just okay. Fragility. Yes, fragility is very good. Agility is very good. Lethality increases the critical strike chance of all attacks. Now we can start boosting our crit just a little bit. We don't need like a crazy amount of crit. Just enough. Just enough. Chance to block or more damage. Let's do more damage. Probably should have done chance to block, but it's fine. Get a little extra power. We're not running like the most powerful build at this moment in time. Area of effect, that's always useful. Yeah, I'll take it. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Sorry I haven't been on a lot this week. It's been hot. I've been miserable. I went on a few little unexpected trips here and there, and my head's been killing me. You know, the usual. Firebolt, chance to completely block attacks, yes. Damage done reduces damage taken. Also very good, because when we do get hit, that's a flat percentage taken off. There's even a skill that reduces the damage by set numbers, so like 1, 2, you know, onwards, which is pretty nice. Critical chance, yes. We're going to want a Frostbolt to crit more. That's going to be our big crit powerhouse. Seems to be critting every time it hits. It's very helpful. So, there's all these like little crystals that you may have noticed, like right here. And those drop resources. So that's how you get resources for crafting. There doesn't appear to be much of a use for them after, you know, let's say you've gotten every character and built every weapon. There wouldn't be much of a use for them. So I'm not sure if they're going to add some sort of quality of life system like they did with Vampire Survivors Gold, which is the first thing I pointed out with Vampire Survivors when it came to the gold system. It's like, at the time, there's nothing to do with that. You know what? I don't like this. Well, that's not much better. That's not much better. Yeah, let's do that. Damage done, 15, sure. Attack speed of disengage. I don't know if we're sold on disengage. So rather I'd get magnet, which would just give us more levels anyways. So maybe there'll be a system in the future where, you know, you can start transforming the ores and crystals that you get into something else that can be used continuously. That would be neat. Magnetic. Let's do that again. Still haven't been damaged, and the fact I said that means we're about to be damaged. It's fine. Every time you apply a stack of fragility, there's a 50% chance to apply bleed as well. I don't know if we care enough about that, so let's do magnetic again. Funny story, magnetic isn't nearly as powerful in this game as it is in Vampire Survivors. Or I should say, you know, the big suck. Not nearly as powerful in that, you know, in this game as it is in that game. But it's still a very useful skill. Plus, in this game, it's been merged to give you more experience. There used to be a separation of the experience choice and magnetic, which is the area of pickup. They decided to merge them together since they really do go hand in hand. Okay, we got hit, but we healed too. That's weird. I don't know what's making me heal. Double cast! All instant skills will be cast one more time when activated. So, not you. Not you. 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 Okay. Oh, it even tells me. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That's cool. That's cool. We could get another one if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. Critical strike chance. Double cast physical. This is a physical. So I think we're going to want to get rid of our meteor shower just to get another double cast physical. And there's some really strong ones. Subdue's pretty good. But you can already see our bow is doing some work for us. But actually, if we can get Rain of Arrows, that'd be amazing. Damage of Thunderstrike, movement speed. I actually think the Thunderstrike's worth more here. Because now that's an instant, so that's double cast. If we can get an instant physical ability, that's going to, like, quadruple cast, so be pretty good. You can get some really dumb synergies. And there was a boss, I didn't even realize. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Reroll. Piercing shout, firewall. Garbage. We don't really need this anymore. Critical strike potency, yeah, sure. Make our crits hit harder. You know why our health keeps going up? Every time I level up, I get health. So I'm pretty much unkillable. As long as I'm not stupid. Ah, yes. The destruction. This is not remotely the most powerful build ever, but it's working out pretty nice. It's working out. Could always be better. You don't have to stick with the skills you put points into. Obviously, you can also get rid of them, but we are sticking with them. When you first start the game, you may want to dump your weapons skill just because it's not good. But when you get to this point, you don't really need it. I mean, you don't really need to not need it. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. You do need it now. You just don't really need it at the start of the game. You can always just put whatever you want on your bar. Okay. This game handles pretty well, too. Unlike Vampire Survivors, it takes a lot to make this game chug. Of course, that's always what full release is for. Yeah, let's increase experience gain and pickup range. Why not? Ah! Believe it or not, the knockback from these barrel minions can save your life. They'll do damage, but they'll save you. They'll save you from a fate worse than death. No. Chaos Bomb got hella buffed. It's very tempting, but we're gonna say no to that. We're gonna increase our range. We keep getting a lot of magnet stuff, and I feel it's kind of wasted at this point, but Got a mighty pickup radius. It's okay. I want all these crystals. Give them to me. Ah! Still alive. I think we're going to keep the disengage for now, because it double casts, so it hits everything twice. It's nice. Critical strike chance of this, not that that really matters, but... it seems like if you get two, like, 25% for crit, you're already set. You'll never not crit with that ability. Maybe it works differently with the bosses, I'm not sure. Hey, Tiny Cougar, how you doing? I'm alive, see? Hello. Ow! Well, maybe not for long in the game. Okay, Touch of Ice. That's always helpful. Still looking for a nice instant physical ability. Would be awesome. And there is one, it's the Ground Slam. Unfortunately, this character cannot learn Ground Slam, as far as I know. Maybe you can't. Maybe that's what the runes can do, as well as, like, unlocking new shit. It's not in the demo, though. No. Attack speed? Yeah, sure, why not? Already got crazy attack speed. Destroy them, and he is dead in record time. Drop the big yellow crystal. Okay, so we're breezing through this. It's nice. It's nice. Good to see that you were alive, Winky Face. Yes. Yeah, I've had a weekend. I've had a weekend. I've been at the mercy of everyone around me, going places, seeing people, talking, doing all sorts of stuff. It has been a heck of a weekend. More busy than I've been in a long time, but I got nothing done as a result of it. I was on rental. Frostbolt will now be cast. Ooh! Double cast for a specific spell. This is where the game gets really fun, because imagine double cast Frostbolt, double cast ranged, and double cast projectile, because each of those modifiers exist. Of course, it's all chance if you get them. They can single-handedly win a run. It's a shame it's not an instant, because then we'd have like a shit ton coming out right now. You know what? Let's reroll. Area of effect. That affects our projectiles. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not another double cast, though. That would have been better. Yeah, I really got to learn to use those rerolls now that I have them. Just because they can make this even dumber. I think we've won this run. It's kind of like with Vampire Survivors, where you get to a certain point and you already know you've won. By the way, that actually got an update today. I don't know if I'll be hopping on that as well. It's very hot, but who knows, maybe. Maybe I'll join Keto on Raft, who knows. Doing so much damage. Wolves are a bit tanky, but once we start focusing them, they're dead. It's not like they can reach us. The XP increase, though, is actually really showing its wonders right now. We could set enemies on fire if we wanted to, but I'd rather block at this point. We're occasionally getting fire with our Meteor Shower, which reminds me we should probably replace either Meteor Shower... yeah, no, it would just be Meteor Shower. We don't even need the stun from it. The burn is inconsequential. I can get another instant ability or a physical. That's what we want. Instant physical. Of course, this might actually be the last boss, so it won't even matter. I breezed through this run. I breezed through it. Double cast ice. Oh, here we go. You ready for dumb? Oh my god, that's not the last boss. Next to last boss. So now we're firing off three ice projectiles. You're just completely owning face. This is an instant physical. We want this. We want this. Getting rid of our meteor shower. You can't even see how many times it's proccing, but it's proccing at least 3 times here. And that's just going to boost our crit potential even higher. Because bleed and crit go hand in hand. Oh, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts. Oh, it's insane. Spread shot? Why not? I'm tired and full of anxiety, but hope to fall asleep soon. Okay. Well, I hope you get rest. I'm sorry you're full of anxiety again. No. It's not good. It's not good. Hug kitty. Eat something delicious. Just think about the now, you know? Think about the now. Oh, these poor enemies never stood a chance. I'm thinking so far the archer is my favorite of the character classes, but we're going to try a wizard next. Wizard's a little hard, because they start out with a kind of piss-poor weak AoE, and it only gets better as time goes on, but it's, you'll see, it's not ideal. Yeah, why not? We're magnetic. I mean, I'm not at risk. I haven't taken any health upgrades. We're not at risk of getting killed. I think I've broken this demo. You have to unlock all the stuff that you're seeing here as well. Like, I had to unlock this bow. I had to craft it. I had to unlock this character. And a lot of the upgrades I've been spending my little jewels on. My little beautiful, beautiful little triangles of deliciousness. Technically they're diamonds. I had to spend a lot of these. Sorry, not those. No, there's another thing. You're seeing like blue shit come off the enemy on occasion. That's what I spend, yeah. The crystals that they don't show you that you have right now. You have to spend those to get strong. Critical strike potency went up. Make ourselves stronger. Everything there was a boost. Didn't matter. And the developer did say that the demo progress would carry over into the full game. So, I'm at a very good spot to, you know, start that whenever that comes out. There's no release date on the game just yet. Which, I mean, is a little shocking. It's quite playable. But, hopefully soon. Pretty cool. We're just destroying them. I think they should do like an endless mode, kind of what 20 minutes till daylight did. Increase the attack speed to disengage. Yeah, now we'll take it. I think we're sold on keeping it now, since it's an ice ability and it gets a extra double cast. So. I'm like a snowplow. That's what my character is. I just run into them and blow them away. We don't even need that health crystal. Yes, be destroyed. Be destroyed. Literally, the strongest units are the wolves, and they're not even that big a deal. Oh, I got tagged by something. We are mortal. I got tagged again. We are mortal. I'm getting cocky. thrust is... Oh, this is beautiful. Make my thrust stronger. Yes. Okay, let's nuke the boss. Oh, wow, we're chunking him. Him and all his friends. Be chunked! And we won. Okay, that did turn out to be one of my stronger rounds ever. We did pretty good for ourselves. We did pretty darn good. That's the Ranger. And, that shows you everything you got. Yeah, these are the currency. Sorry, it wasn't the yellow. Yellow stuff is experience. This is the currency. So you spend that currency for a few things, but namely this. Also, I don't have enough of those. I would like to get those. Let's see. Critical strike. Area of effect. Yes. Banishing power. That's always fun. Could get our max health up. Let's do that. Chance to completely block attacks. Why not? Make me overpowered. Yes. Do it. Do it. Health received from crystals increased. Sure. Alright. Let's switch to the wizard. We're going to keep the fire staff on. I do prefer the arcane staff over the fire staff, but we'll keep the fire staff on for the sake of showing you some of the stuff you need to unlock. Gonna go here. Hey Rune, how you doing? I have strong meds in my system. Oh no. You okay? I'm sorry you have the pain. The huge problem with the wizard staffs are you can't really focus anything. Not like you can with the other two characters. So I want to break this and get some currency early, but I can't because it decides where it wants to go. Doesn't matter where I put my reticle. Oh. Okay. Well, it didn't give us anything useful. Damage done by 10%, sure. Why not? Probably crit would have been better, but we can always get abundance of crit later on. For now, we just need to farm these guys. You can already see a difference of DPS. The archer does far more damage early. Alright. Poison, piercing shot. Well, I mean, we're going to get poison. This poison's pretty damn decent. Critical strike potency. Juices. Let's get some Doom going on. You don't really see Doom do too much very often. It applies some damage over a period of time. And then if a certain amount of damage is met that's like over their actual health percentage or something, like it's absorbed, it will kill them instantly. Got it again, why not? This is the higher chance of applying Doom. Chaos Bomb. Or Poison Bomb. We're going to do Poison Bomb. We're going to go for like a Poison Doom synergy here. Chaos is very tempting. I'm good, I believe. Staring at a COVID test, hoping for it to be negative. Oh, man. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's negative. I'm sorry. Damage done by 15%. Area of effects. All skills. That's decent. Ow! Okay, Meteor, Frostbolt. We could summon some skeletons for now. I'm not going to keep the skeletons. They're only useful if you're using like buffs, and usually need two kinds of buffs to make them really useful. They're not that helpful if you've just got one buff or 0 buffs. Poison Bomb. Is that damage or duration? Probably damage. Part of me wants to take Chaos Bomb when that shows up again. We're not taking that. More damage, flat increase. Why not? I think we're going to stay away from fire spells because we've already got a constant source of fire. Just destroy this, please. Please. Destroy this! Oh my god. I can't break it. The enemies are dying too fast. Okay, we got Chaos Bomb. Cool. This is not going to be a collectibles run. I have no opportunity to easily get things I need. You can't really control where the Chaos Bomb goes or the poison. Now there is another poison ability, but I think we want a buff. Double cast channeled skills. So as far as I know, there's only one channeled skill in the game, and that's the wizard's ability. That just means we get more fire. And if we get the projectile or ranged double cast, it's just crazy. That kind of damage will add up. Chance to completely block attacks. Yes. Okay, let's go kill this boss. Use no might for all the minions we're summoning in. Beautiful thing about the skeletons is they distract bosses. They can't really focus you because there's too much shit happening. I think we're lacking some attack speed, definitely. We managed to summon a healthy army of skeletons. Frostbolt, Thunderclap, or a Frozen Warhammer. I think we'll take Thunderclap for now. I don't know if we're sold on it. Let's increase our attack speed a little bit. That's 30% damage to Thunderclap, but let's re-roll. Instant abilities get a 20% damage increase. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if we're sold on Thunderclap. Glacier, Meteor, Firewall. We're going to re-roll that. Might increases damage. Okay, now we get rid of our skeletons. They've been running a lot of interference for us. And they're going to remain, it appears, until that, they're all dead. Attack speed increase. Once they're all dead, we can't summon anymore, but it's fine. Reduces all damage taken. So let's take a look at our skills here. We only have one instant spell. It's kind of a shame, actually. Bloodlust would be helpful, but I don't think we want it this time around. Movement speed or chill. Let's get movement speed. I think we're going to want more instant because we just recently got stuff for instant spells. Yeah. Poison Bolt, yes. Again, something for instant. Area of effects. Thunder Strike is an instant. And I think we will take that over... That's too powerful, though, to get rid of. You know what? We're going to get rid of our might buff. It seems a little strange to do that, but it's only a 30% increase. And I'd have to keep, splitting skill points into buffs to make that stronger. And this way, we just keep getting increases to our Instant abilities. Poison bomb, yes. So it doesn't really matter that we're missing out on the buff. It's very tempting. It's very tempting. Damage increase, melee. We have no melee abilities, so we're going to get magnetic. Agile, sure. Let's be a quick one, since we don't really have the defense or the attack speed. Double cast Poison Bolt, yes. Now if I can get double cast Poison in general, that'll be even better. There's also a Doom application thing with Poison. Whenever an enemy is poisoned, they're also doomed. No, the reroll didn't work. But electric damage increase, since we got 2 electric skills. Okay, damage increase of Poison Bolt directly. Better than nothing. Damage taken. Health increase. Let's get our health increased. Why not? Now at 160. So we're not really like focusing crits here, but you can see we're doing a lot of work. We may suffer on the boss just a little bit. We're gonna reroll, and we got stuff I don't want. Area skills. We got a lot of area skills. So let's get that. Could have taken a damage increase itself, but I think we'll be good for now. Okay, relentless attack speed or area of effects. We're going to go for the attack speed since we're kind of lacking that. I'm not willing to part with that Chaos Bomb. It's too good. It's too good. Okay, get magnetic again. We're gonna grab this crystal. Okay, damage increase for Poison Bomb directly. That's good. Why not? It's just going to boost us through the roof. Expansive, critical strike. We're not doing crits, really. It's not about the crits. Our crits aren't even that high. We could easily change that around, but I just don't really see the point in doing that. Nothing wrong with raw damage. Let's do that. Your attacks, more burn stacks. That's going to stack with our burn stack that we add. So we apply more burn on hit. So they're being poisoned by 2 separate sources, and then they're being burned even further. Damage of all your fire skills type fire. That's going to increase our main damage. So we're just going to do that anyways. That does, you know, tiny amount of damage, but it's still better than it was. Maybe it wasn't actually that big of an upgrade. Still, considering we're casting that more than anything else. Poison Bolt skill, yes. And that's quite a lot of damage over time. You can actually see their health bars just trickling down when I'm not touching them. This is a full dot damage build. Could make it worse if I had like shadow abilities instead of lightning, but you needed, you know, I gotta have that extra crazy strong lightning. Gotta have it. Thunderclap. Now we'll, yeah, we're gonna keep the Thunderclap now. It's useful now. Uh-oh. Primarily because it's an instant ability. We got a lot of synergies with that. Okay. Attack speed, why not? Fire Shield's weird. Fire Shield is not an ability. It's a passive that constantly generates a ring of fire. I wish there were more passives like that did something subtle. Be kind of cool. Maybe like a companion passive that creates like a cube of ice that follows you around and freezes a single enemy occasionally. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Stay away. It's possible to have more than one boss on the screen at any time, too. Yeah, sure, poison blow. Just increasing our poison damage. So when you increase poison damage, it's not just the base damage it hits for, it's the amount of poison the stack does. So it can get really ridiculous. Plus, we've got, like, a ton of fire stacks on this boss. And we have a stack of Doom. So yeah, his health is trickling down. We don't really need this. Yeah, let's do that. It's funny, I'm not really doing a crit build, but the lightning abilities kind of proc us for extra crits. We are getting crits, we're just not really caring about the crits. He's dead. We didn't grab it. I want it. Give it to me. Trying to get away from them. Damage increased projectile damage. Yes. So we have 2 of those. I don't know if this counts. No. Oh, the bombs count as... Okay, never mind. Not 2. More than 2. Yeah, even that counts as a projectile. Side of the map. Crit potency or damage done. We're going to do damage done. This is all about raw damage. See, another thing is, too, poison doesn't crit when it hits from the poison tick. So damage done increases your poison stack damage, but crits don't matter. Obviously, I want the ticks to do more than anything else. Damage done 15. Yeah, so that went up. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Stay back. I am a wizard. I am a wizard. Delicious gems. Poison bolt increase, yes. It just keeps getting higher and higher. It literally surpassed our poison bomb skill. I mean, we got like several damage increases for this. 120. Got double cast. Yeah, that's crazy. There was another poison ability, but, you know, we don't really need it so much. Sure, let's get a 5% chance to crit with our base skills. Why not? Doesn't hurt anything at this point. It really doesn't. Okay, he died. That's very good for us. It is possible to miss out on those, believe it or not. See why I like these games? They can be really relaxing once you get into the flow of it. Bring on the dopamine. Ooh. a rare crystal. Thank you, thank you. Okay, chance to block attacks, yeah. Okay. I will defeat you, all of you. And just let loose my plague upon this world. Very nice, very good. Attack speed increase, yep. We're lacking attack speed for a while, so we've slowly gotten just a bit, just a bit. What are those yellow dots that you keep picking up at random? These? Or this? These are crafting gems, and then these things are the experience gems. I need them. They're mine. I need experience to gain levels. I need those to craft shit, which I can't actually do anything with at the moment. Basically beat the demo. I beat the demo. I was playing it just to see how it was, and before I knew it, I basically just won. Spontaneous. Yeah, sure, let's add more burning stacks. Not that we need them. This dot damage build has gone crazy.
Back. Oh no.
But you don't get them all. You keep missing some. It's impossible to get them all, Honey Cougar. It's impossible. It is literally impossible. Now, Vampire Survivors, there are systems to allow you to grab everything on the map. Suck them in close. Not with this game. Not yet, at least. See, that's the other poison ability there, but we don't want that. Block attacks, yes. New game, get them all. I can't. You literally can't, though. Because every enemy drops a gem, and some enemies drop more than one gem, and you get, like, pushed around and knocked around. There's no way to grab them all. I think you're a little spoiled off of my tree character in Vampire Survivors, because he can grab everything. He grabs all the experience. This game doesn't have that system. Even if it were to do nothing but level up the magnet, I would not get them all. And I've only got 2 dashes, so I can't, like, dash through dozens and dozens of enemies to grab them. I mean, the thing is, you don't necessarily need all the experience. You just need enough to kill the boss. Thunderstrike. Yes. Yes. More Thunderstrike. No! I ran out of dashing. We shouldn't have lost there. We shouldn't have lost it. That was the final guy, too. We shouldn't have lost there. Yep. Oh, the poison build was not strong enough. It was not strong enough. Poison build was not strong enough. Now we'll play as the Spellbreaker. He starts out with the worst ability in the game. Slash. It's terrible. So we're gonna give him the mace, and we are going to do the forest. How do you know how long the game lasts? If you don't lose, that is. I actually don't know the time. I haven't been paying attention to the time, but I knew that was the last boss because of the crystal order. Green is the second to last, and then you've got purple, which is the last crystal, so we didn't get a purple. We didn't win. So, the warrior here, the spellbreaker, he has like a swinging arc attack, and this is the mace. This adds like bleed. It's easily one of the stronger weapons, just because of the bleed synergies I can make use of. Dare I may, I'm gonna try to build off of that if I can. Chose ice there just to slow down an enemy on occasion. Doesn't seem to proc very often with the warrior because of how slow his attack speed is, but it's fine. Okay, we could get mites, we could get shield wall, but I think we should break their armor because that's actually worth more than a damage increase. Especially if it's a boss. Take their armor away and just rip them apart. Increase potency. Buff potency, yes. We may even take 2 buffs. Like, we could take the one that increases our attack speed if we wanted to. We could even try to get the damage buff again, but damage is hit or miss. I mean, it'll improve bleeding, but outside of that, won't do much else. We could burn enemies if we wanted to, but I think we want to increase our health, since we are at more risk here. Until we start seeing some ranged abilities show up. Bloodlust. I'm going to take Bloodlust. We've already got a buff to our buffs, so... Yes, now we're attacking a lot faster whenever that's active. And now it's not. Critical strike chance. Melee damage increase. Yes. So we're going to want to get another, at least 1 bleed synergy bonus, but usually want to get 2 of them. The thrust, and then there's another ability that's shorter range, but it like doubles its damage based on how much bleed stacks an enemy has. Critical strike chance or speed. I think we want speed. Let's grab some of these. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one. Really, the Ranger is the best character. Plain and simple. At least I'll, not walk away empty-handed. I'll have some of those ores. Okay. Thrust? Yes. Maximum health by 30. Yes, why not? We will, in fact, take that. We've got a wizard up there. They think they're being silly. Critical strike potency. Magnetic. Or more health. Let's get more health. If we can. Okay. We could get some poison if we wanted to. I think I'll take it for now. I don't know if I'm sold on keeping it. It's a nice AoE. Touch of Ice. I'm going to take that again, just because we've already got 1 stack. We might as well get another. But I'm going to want some physical damage. Another physical damage ability if I can help it. I can always replace this. Would be nice to get it all in one go, though. Attack speed, yep. It's always the same boss. Full version will have different bosses, I'm sure. Ah! Okay. Subdue. This is the big one. Powerful strike in the direction you're aiming at, dealing 70 damage, an extra 7 per stack of bleed, and it applies fragility. It applies about a 16% base there, which is really good. So it just increases the damage that you deal to them. And already you can see how much more powerful we are with that ability alone. Damage increase. I think we might be getting rid of Festering Strike. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to take that. We will increase our base damage and reduce our movement speed, because why not? It's only a 15% damage boost, but it's pretty big still. Okay. And we can add more health. Now, very tempted to take Shadow Bolt, but I don't think it would work out with us. Damage of your poison skills. I don't think we're going to keep the poison skill. Area of effect. Damage done. Let's do damage done. Poisonous blood. Every time you apply a stack of bleed, you can poison. Now that's actually good because I'm all about bleeding. So we're going to apply extra extra poison stacks by bleeding. So suddenly the poison becomes a little bit better. Just a little bit. Though I am still liking a lightning skill or another melee physical skill over that all. See, Thunderstrike is nice because it's random, but it only affects an area, which is a problem for us. Okay, instant skills get a 20% area of effect. So we've got for instant Heavy Strike, Thrust, this is also Festering Strike, it's an instant, and then Subdue. That's a huge boost to our repertoire. Problem is we have 0 range here, which I'm not liking. Movement speed, let's get movement speed. Chance to block attacks. Yeah, sure. Firewall. I don't know if that's worth anything. 30% damage increase. Or we could chill them more. I think we'll take Leviathan. We're gonna have to work on our crits, though. Critical strike chance. Speak of which. Ow!
Getting battered around, what the hell? Son of a biscuit.
That increases our number of dashes or area of effect. I think we're gonna do area of effect. Get away with just, you know, a few dashes. Or no dashes, but now that I know they exist, I'm not going to accidentally not use dashes. Probably should increase our movement speed, though, if we get a chance. Okay, Ground Slam. This might be better than the Poison. because it applies bleed and it stuns. This does more damage, of course. That's the thing. Of course, we could also do Flame Wave. Melee. That affects everything there. You know what? No, I think we're gonna keep the Festering Strike. I think we'll keep it. I think we're committed to keeping with it. I was thinking about getting rid of it, but it's actually helping us out. It's giving us some additional damage we're dishing out here. Vicious Strikes, that's 100% chance to crit on the first hit. Enemies we haven't hit yet, we do quite a lot to them. Area of effects, 5%. So we're doing a first powerful crit, which is applying a lot of status. And then we're just wrecking them with the follow-up swing. Increase our movement speed by a tiny bit. We also got a hamstring here, which is really not cool. Hey, Dark. Hi, Eliza. Dark Eliza. Hi! I'm sorry, I read the first part. I was like, oh. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a cool night and not suffering in the heat like I am. Oh, no, please. Oh, okay. Max health, why not? Let's grab the healing. Didn't mean to break them both, it's fine. We have a lot of health. We can face tank a couple hits. Be fine. Fought many of this boss. We can take him down. Yep. There he goes. Give us the blue. Nice. Okay. Let's do damage of heavy strike. Why not? It's our first hit. It's usually what causes the initial crit, so keep boosting this thing's damage. I would like another, buff bonus, because we've got the two buffs running in tandem, and it's going to really determine how well we do in a while. Destroy the snakes. Destroy them. They're coming for you. Run away. I want this. Yes. Yes. Give me more iron. Really hate when there's a bunch of poison pools and I can't grab all the experience. That's where the magnet range comes in handy. Let's see. Area of effect? Sure. We don't have range, so we gotta make as much range as possible. God, we could strike pretty far now. That guy is immune. Okay. That's fine. If we just keep boosting our range, most enemies will be dead before they reach us. I think we're going to do like a shadow build the next run. Because shadow's really fun. It's slow to work, but it's fun. Give ourselves some more movement speed, because why not? Back. Snakes. Dash. Dash. After I stream tonight, the first thing I'm going to do is not watch Twitch. It's going to be going to the refrigerator, going to the freezer, and getting an ice pop. We have ice pops. We don't have, like, real ice cream, unfortunately. We just have that. But they're nice and cool. Oh, yes, I was waiting for this. Your crit strikes have a 50% chance of applying bleed to the targets. That's an additional bleed stack upon critting. Since we crit 100% of the time on our first hit on an enemy, that's one extra bleed stack on top of the bleed that this applies, which is a guaranteed. So, if they do survive a few hits, they're just taking even more damage over time. It's a beautiful synergy. It's a very powerful one. Bleed synergy is very strong. We're avoiding this. We don't really need the Doom. Chance to avoid attacks. Crit chance, why not? Now we're doing the crit bonuses as much as possible. Boss has appeared. Now he's very tanky. So we don't have the consistent damage that our other characters had, but got some overtime damage. We could increase our damage done by 45%. That's a lot. I think we take it. Makes us a bit slow, but... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get up. Maybe I should have taken it. Ow! Ow! Get knocked down, you're kind of helpless, unfortunately. Damage done by 10%. Area of effect, let's do area of effect. We're starting to see some beautiful, beautiful synergies with how wide our attacks are. On top of the damage. Gives us a little bit more breathing room. He died. That's good. Attack speed. Damage taken. I can't resist the attack speed. It's a lot of attack speed. And we do have that Berserker buff going off, so we're getting even more attack speed on top of it all. 58%. It's actually one of the reasons why taking the, what was it, the Behemoth? Yeah, Behemoth power isn't that bad. No, not Behemoth, sorry. The other one. The one that... Oh, the one that reduces our movement speed but increases our damage. It's not that bad. Area of effect by 10%, yeah. Please. Please. More size. More power. Nope. Don't want to get caught again. We got a lot of health, but we can still easily die. Oh, the dopamine. Yes. Happy brain chemicals go squee. I feel so slow, though. We probably will want more movement speed if we can help it. Yeah. Let's take the 7%. Boss has appeared. Since the update, like 2 updates ago, they made it harder to dodge his projectile attack there. Like, they show you now where he's going to shoot. When I first started playing, he didn't show you where he was going to shoot. Unfortunately, as a result, he now fires in a wider angle on top of it. So it's very hard to actually dodge. You have to be, like, super fast, but he keeps the damn reticle on you, like, the entire way. It doesn't matter how quick you are. So it's like a millisecond margin for error, even if you're really, you know, quick. Your best hope is to get as far from him as possible and do a side dodge, but we are not able to do much from a distance. That's why I wanted the area. Chance to completely block attacks, yes. Getting a lot of iron deposits. Dancing, keep dancing. I wonder how stupid overpowered a close range festering strike, fire explosion, the disengage ability would be. Like, just exploding abilities around your character. I mean, their cooldowns are pretty low, I should say high, but how funny that would be. Let's get a fire shield. So this is fire shield. It creates, like, little, you know, balls of fire occasionally. And the more you have stacked up, the more will appear. It just adds some extra damage and a little bit of burn status. So now we can apply burns, but that really doesn't matter. It's more about the extra damage. So when I'm charging through enemies, we're still hurting them. Come on, give me experience. I want it. I want the experience. You will give it to me. You will grant me this experience. Increases the frequency. Okay, buffs. So we got our second frickin'... I was really tempted to take that movement speed. We got our second buff increase, which is the frequency in which those occur, which is good. It's not a huge deal considering that enemy's not really there. It's not a huge deal considering it took us a while to get another buff increase. There was one round I did where I got nothing but buff increases, and I ended up pumping my damage buff over 200%, which was really insane. So I was using might, and every time might went off, I was just getting like 200% extra damage on top of everything. I also was doing a crit build, so it really, really, really worked out. It was quite beautiful. Healing, that's nice. We really don't need more, like, health boosters, really. We have no other choice, we'll take it, but... Attack speed. You know, let's give ourselves another fire shield. It's kind of a waste, but at the same time, hey, they're getting closer and closer to me, so I might as well light them up with fire. The longer we stay away, the more we'll generate over time. Until, you know, they close the distance with us again. God, how many times have I killed you, Lexi? Ow! Okay. Movement speed is a problem here. It's kind of nuts. Can't keep them up there. There's just too much shit on the ground. Bloodlust duration increase. That could be quite useful. So now it's 12 seconds, which is pretty nice. It's not a big thing, but it's big enough. He's just leaving us no room. Ah! Standing in the poison. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Let's try to give us some more space from him, if we can. Just so he has nothing that he can just cheap shot us with. Gotta reapply my stacks on him. Go. Critical strike chance. Crit potency is better at this stage. We can kill him here. Yup, we win.
Ah, yes.
We win. So you notice all the experience that drops at the end gets collected instantaneously by your character. I'm guessing when the full game comes out, there'll be, instead of going through the portal, the choice to continue and make the level go on further. That seems to be what it is. You get all the experience you missed at the end as some sort of bonus applicator. I don't know. That's what it appears to be. Reduce all damage taken by 1, reduces damage taken. That thing I can't do. What's damage taken by 3%? Yeah, sure. Any attack that will kill you restores you 50% health instead. 1 charge per match. It's very neat. Sure. 35,000. 5 of those, which I don't have. Okay. Running out of things we can spend this on. Yeah. So let's go back to the Whispering Grove. My favorite, the Ranger. I think this will be the last run of the night. Just because I haven't been feeling great, and there isn't much else to show you for the demo. The demo is very fun to play. It is a promising look at what this game will be. And it's like a happy face rock. What the hell? I never noticed that before. It's a very promising look at another game in the Vampire Survivor genre of game, reverse bullet hell. So I'm excited for this when this does come out. Let's get critical strike chance right out of the gate here. I think we'll try to do Shadow, because Shadow's quite good. It's just it has a bit of a slow burn at first. Shadow and Ice are very good together. So if we can get stuff like Glacier and the Void. And there's the Void. The Void is very strong because it just pulls enemies towards it. Now if you get double cast all Shadow, things get a little bit nuts. Void pushback force. Attack speed 20. We're going to do void pushback instead of attack speed. Seems weird that I would choose that over that, but... Pushback is technically push-in, so it's even stronger now. Yes. Critical strike chance, yeah. Let's try to get more. And this becomes a little bit of a beacon of safety. Oh wow, I didn't know he could get pulled by that. Ah, I thought he was too large. Hate this guy. When you first start this game, he will actually end your run. He's too quick for your character, usually. Disengage. You know... Necromancy. Let's do it. We will want to take a buff at some point. Relentless. Attack speed, sure. Make up some of the attack speed we did not get. Critical chance, area of effect. Let's do area of effect. We got a lot of crit going on, but... So, we're trying to build shadow synergies. We can get a little bit of chilling, too. Like, a cold ability, at least, would be nice. We want Shadow Bolt over Frostbolt right off the bat. It is very useful. Damage done, critical strike chance. We'll get critical strike chance. Since we already have a healthy amount. Okay, we want Touch of Ice. The reason we want Cold and Shadow.
You are a winner, GG. Sorry I didn't see that earlier.
A little out of it. Yeah, we want the Cold with the Shadow, because with Void we can suck enemies into an area, and then by the time they're wanting to get out of it, their movement speed is so low they're unable to. Don't like this. Disengage. I don't know if we want disengage. Ah, there we go. Glacier. We'll take Glacier over Frostbolt, because Glacier is a high damage ability. I want Area of Effect over the Glacier specific damage. Because that'll also affect how many enemies Glacier hits, but also the fact we can suck things in from a further distance. If we end up getting some double shot shit, I mean, oof, it's going to be beautiful. Relentless attack speed. Sure. Now we'll take the 20% attack speed. So we're already dealing like 1,600. Single hit. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't want that. I don't want that. Shit. Okay, we'll take the fireball for now, but we don't want it in the end. Area of effect. Could take a buff. A buff would be nice. Oh, excuse me. Critical strike chance. Let's take that again. Ah! Please no. Area of effect. Chance to completely block an attack. That could come in handy. Damage increase ranged. Yes, all ranged abilities. So that even goes for that. You know, pretty much all ranged abilities. Maybe we don't need the buffs so much this time around. We just try to get Frostbolt. I don't know. Though it is really tempting. Area of effects. Glacier, yes, we will increase your area of effect specifically. That is huge now. That is enormous. Double cast physical. So, I don't have another physical ability outside of this. But what is good is that it will double cast our spread shot. So, it's still worth taking. It's not as valuable as a double cast ice or double cast shadow. We're not getting rid of our spread shot. So we'll have some machine gun damage going on here. Frozen Warhammer. That's a melee instant. Not physical. I am tempted, but we're not. Units summoned by summoned skeleton take 2 less damage. Yes, sure. Since we don't currently have buffs, and I'm not even sure I want buffs at this rate. Might as well just take another projectile ability. Damage increase physical. No, I think maybe critical strike potency. Because again, we've only got the one, and I don't really fancy going down a physical tree right now. Shadow Bolt double cast. I think I want the Frostbolt. I don't think we're going to do a buff after all. It's just we're already blitzing them. Really, the summons are just to distract the enemy at this point. It's beautiful, too, because the enemies get sucked into the void, and then the skeletons come over and try to destroy them. Yeah, increase their health. We are buffing them. I just love seeing when the shadow bolts appear. They just cut through everything. We don't need these. We don't really care about that. Reduce all damage. Sure. We can afford to be really defensive. He's so distracted with our minions. Area of effects, yes. I was really tempted to take that other touch of ice. And he got absolutely murdered. That's why I wanted the glacier, because occasionally when they're all getting sucked into the void, they're gonna get slammed by it. Block attacks. Yeah, sure. We got another thing. Ranged abilities, damage increase. Yes, that's our entire, pretty much our entire kit. So, if we could get like an instant double cast, that'd be nice, or even shadow. Shadow double cast would be huge. So we'd be creating more skeletons per activation. Another void thing, and another Shadow Bolt, which we've already got double cast on Shadow Bolt. Glacier alone is actually just wrecking them. We don't have much for, like, ice damage bonuses, so... Shadow Bolt damage, yes. It's probably our stronger skill. going, keep going.
Keep going, destroy them. Destroy the bad guys.
Okay. Now that lovely experience you've been dropping. Increases the damage. It's already doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Now remember, Doom, as it stacks up, Doom will execute the enemies. That's why you're not seeing too many enemies on the screen at any one time, because after we've hit them once or twice, the damage is escalating so high, they're just instantly dropping. It's a very, very powerful combination. I love this Risk of Rain-esque sort of feel to the game. All your attacks apply Doom. So if we start stacking that, we're getting even more Shadow Doom. Because all of our attacks have a chance of applying Doom now. Even the ones that already apply Doom, so they're applying more Doom. It's just, it's Stampede. It's Stampede. There's nothing the enemies can do. I need to destroy that gem, but I did. Force a habit, maybe? Okay, more Doom. So that's like 26% chance. This is again why, like, specifically damage bonuses to my primary attack are useless, because we are stacking Doom on enemies from our shadow abilities or just now our natural attacks. So even though we don't have the outright damage of our little machine gun shot here, more and more Doom is being applied and then just dropping the enemies instantly without a fight. This will take some magnetic, why not? It doesn't hurt. Chances are I probably should have saved my rerolls for the passives that we now have access to, because that's where you see stuff like the actual double cast stuff coming out of. We could have improved our odds of getting extra shadow shots or whatever. Damage increased physical. See, that's a joke. Attack speed or damage done? I think attack speed, shockingly enough. Because our damage done is quite good. 15% is nothing to snub your nose up at. However, when it comes to getting these abilities off faster, I think that's equally as important. Now, you can apply Doom to bosses, but I think it's very unlikely at this, in the demo at least, that you're going to be able to actually kill the boss with the Doom proc. Shadow Bolt damage increase. They really want me dead.
They really want to take me out. Oh no.
I shouldn't get cocky, because it's a lot of poison. Good. That is a lot of poison. Don't kill me. Okay, got it. We grabbed it. We grabbed it. We're good. We're fine. Critical strike chance. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. Our crit chance is amazing. It is quite good. It's quite a good amount. Yes, majestic. Okay, critical strike potency. That is useful. That increases the damage of the crits and only the crits. Always take that over full straight damage if you don't have a lot of dots. Again, Doom is kind of a half-seas kind of dot, since it's really just applying most of its effect once they've taken a certain threshold of damage. So we don't really need raw damage to boost it, but crits for everything else is just fine. Just fine. Yes, get sucked into my black hole of doom. Ow! Black hole of doom. Okay, increased health. Can increase these. Or crit. Let's increase the health of our summons. Again, they don't have the assistance of a buff, so might as well make them as strong as possible. It's actually the most successful minion run I've ever done. Don't really use the skeletons a lot because sometimes they get completely destroyed, but it seems that this is the right combo to keep them being useful and, you know, slaying your enemies. Okay, Alexi's back. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. He's stronger than ever. Let's pull him away from the wall. I don't like being too close to the wall there. Let's go up here. We haven't really been up here. A bunch of crystals. Very nice. Very nice. Really wish there was a way that my skeletons would focus a single enemy. It's nice that they're keeping a wave of enemies away from me, but at the same time, if they swarm the boss right now, they could kill him. Damage done, or, you know, we'll do magnetic. Every experience needs to be worth more than it currently is. I don't like the amount of poison coming out of that. I really don't. I really don't. Just gonna let him march his slow butt over here. He didn't move very far. He's gonna go down soon. Okay, damage increase projectiles, yes. There's our green gem. We got one more gem, and that's the end of this area. Yay. We have so much force to our abilities, we're just knocking enemies back. It's kind of bad, because occasionally I'll notice we've been knocking enemies out of the glacier. Yes, I definitely have high hopes for this game. I think... I know I like this. I know I like this. It's going to really determine what other nerfs and buffs they do to the game in the near future. It really wants me to take this, but I don't want any part of that. I don't need more damage with my primary attack. Primary attack is not what's winning me the fight. Those resources. Really, it's the Void is like one of the best things here. Shadow Bolt does the most that we have, but it's the Void. Like, it sucks everything in and I can just dispose of them. If Glacier doesn't, you know. Frostbolt, critical strike, yes. Let's not forget our friend, the Frostbolt, who does a lot of work for us. $700 flat. It's so beautiful to see. Ah, yes. Look at my ridiculously powerful build. My bullshit build. Come forth, enemies of the woods. I don't even need to be gathering all this experience. I really don't. We've already won. Okay. Reduces damage taken. Sure, why not? We have taken some damage, so I might as well drop it, you know, if I'm getting hit. Want that iron? Very good. Just aimlessly wandering around. There's no objective to where I'm going. This is actually a pretty good place to fight these mobs, because since they have to walk around the barriers, there's a good chance the Void Orb is going to suck all the enemies into one little area. And then there's virtually nowhere they can go to escape a glacier hit. This is not a bad place to fight these enemies, but when the boss shows up, we can't remain here for very long. Okay, relentless attack speed, damage taken. Let's do attack speed. Boss. It's the final boss. And the Void keeps appearing in the same spot. It's kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice. It literally keeps appearing in the same spot. You're supposed to be random. You know what it is? The majority of the enemies are in that same spot from the past Void. So it keeps appearing in the same area because most of the enemies it would be targeting are still there. Changed areas. Okay. Area of effect, shadow, increased by 20%. Heck yeah. It's sucking in so many more enemies. So I'm guessing area of effect also, for shadow, also affects the skeleton's strike range, because it's really impossible to tell at this point, because there's so many enemies getting hit. I can't just analyze what the skeletons are doing. Yeah, it looks that way. I did actually just see him take a couple of swipes at the enemy. Alexi, it's time to die! That crystal. Hey, we get a useless, yeah, why not? That's the end. We didn't even need that level up. We did it. We did it. Wow, look at all the stuff we got. You can also see all your modifiers and things. That was a really good build. I mean, I kind of knew it would be, but it's just really fun to play. So let's just use this final portion here to hypothesize these characters. This looks like it's gonna be some sort of, I want to say, a ranged character. Maybe he's gonna have a gun, musket. This looks like it might be a witch or something. Got some sort of Valkyrie, so probably like a spear. Looks to be like a paladin or something. It's got like pauldrons and everything. Another kind of wizard or something, warlock. A necromancer, a druid, a rogue, a viking, because if you got a Valkyrie, you gotta have a viking. Another Valkyrie. Don't know what that is. Is that a bra, or is that wait a minute. Whoa, wait, hang on. So these are like humans. I thought they were like demons at first, but no, the hoods are just the art style of the character. They've got normal skin. It's just weird to see that. I'm sorry, how is that working? Are you supposed to disguise your identity? Is that the point? Are you disguising your identities? I don't know how that works. I am super excited to see these other characters because they all have like something that's different about them with the weapons and the mini skills. I really want to see the druid though. I really want to see the druid. They look awesome. And then of course to see all the stuff that they come up with. And I'm hoping they expand on the smith as well, because I'm sure these are all very distinct and different, but would like to see at least another or weapon or two. Runes are going to be a big deal. You need 500 of the purple gems. 500. I don't know if that's, like, I don't think that's going to stay forever. But if this remains the same, that's 500 runs. Because you get successful runs, mind you, for one rune. Maybe that's just a placeholder number. It's likely that's a placeholder number, but if it is 500 runes, what do you unlock for 500 of these? Soulstones, sorry, not runes. These are runes. Soulstones. You use soulstones to unlock runes. I don't know. It has to be a placeholder, because this only costs 5. And that's a big deal. Restores you to health. I could spend that right now if I wanted to. Reduces all damage taken by 15%. Let's do it. But yeah. You know what? We'll use it. Screw it. We maxed out our tactics tree or whatever this is. But oh yeah, these have a huge impact on the game as well. I've been winning more games as a result of unlocking these. I unlocked most of this tree first because experience gain, movement speed. That seems like a no-brainer. But you also get more crystals and minerals. So 200% increase makes this a lot better. And as you can see, we have a lot already saved up for the future. Gonna get more topaz. Those don't drop that much. And they're gonna add more levels and all that jazz. You can see 2 of the levels here. A snowy wood and a dungeon, which looks cool. Would like to see more levels. I don't think they necessarily need more levels as long as they have a reason to do the levels. It does seem like they have map affixes, so some sort of modifier that's going to randomize itself and make it more difficult, more profitable, things like that. I'm assuming there's going to be more kinds of bosses as well when this comes out. And I would like to see a system that lets you keep playing the map, increasing difficulties, you know? Getting more rewards and making it harder and harder and harder with a character that's just beat it once already. That way you could amplify the amount of rogue soulstones you get. Be kind of cool. But yeah, this is
Soulstone Survivors. This is the demo. You can try this out on Steam right now for yourself, or the sister game, which is Soulstone Rogue or something. It's the same developer. Yeah, Rogue Soulstone. Sorry, I had it backwards. Also, check out. Yeah, so it's literally the same game engine, the same characters, the same blacksmith, the same runes, all that stuff, but completely different gameplay style. So you can check them both out. They both have demos, and this is my... I haven't played the other one. This is my favorite. I don't care. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I like it. I like it a lot. So check that out on Steam. You know, I am anticipating this game's release, and it's quite fun. I'm going to end this stream here because I'm hot and I am a little exhausted. I'm sorry about yesterday not being able to stream anything. So here I am now, making up for that. I know it's only been an hour, but small steps. Everyone, make sure you stay hydrated if you've been having the heat wave that's been once again encroaching everywhere. Stay hydrated, keep cool, don't do anything too strenuous, and I'll see you probably tomorrow or definitely during the weekend. I'll be streaming, definitely. I'm going to try to talk to Keto, and we're going to stream something, maybe get Ambu and Bane involved. Who knows? Goodbye, good night. I'm going to get some icy pops. Bye.